I'm doing fine. It's been so long, but it seems now that it was only yesterday. Gee, ain't it funny how time just slips away. How's your new love? I hope that he's doing fine. I heard you told him that you love him till the end of time. Now that's the same thing that you told me, and it seemed like only yesterday. Gee, ain't it fun how time just slips away. Well, I gotta go now. Guess I'll see you around. I don't know when you know, 'cause I never know when I'll be back in town. But remember what I tell you, and in time you're gonna pay. And it's surprising how time just slips away. And I'm crazy. Feeling so lonely. And I'm crazy. Crazy for feeling so blue. As long as you want, and then someday you leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? Thinking that my love could hold you. Come on, man. Crazy for trying, crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Evening sun goes down, you're gonna find me hanging. The nightlife ain't no good, but it's my life. Many people just like me, dreaming of what used to be. Ain't no good life, but it's my life. Listen to the blues I play. Listen to what the blues are saying. Another scene from the world of broken dreams. The nightlife ain't no good life. Yeah, boy! It's my see from the world of broken dreams. Nightlife ain't no good now. Looks my life. Don't let your babies grow up to be together. Don't let them take guitars and drive them old trucks. I'll be doctors and lawyers and assessors. Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. They'll never stay home and they're always alone. Even with someone they love. Cowboys ain't easy to love, and they're harder to hold. They'd rather give you a song than diamonds and gold. Lone Star belt buckles and old faded Levi's. Each night begins a new day. If you don't understand him and he don't die young, you'll probably just ride away. Your babies grow up to be cowboys. They'll pick guitars, drive their own trucks. I'll be doctors and lawyers and such. Don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. They'll never stay home and they're always alone. Even someone they love. Cowboys like smoky open roads and clear mountain roads. More puppies, children and girls of the night. Them that don't know and won't like him, and them that do sometimes don't know how to take it. He ain't wrong, he's just different, but his pride won't let him do things to make you think he's right. To be young. Don't let them pick guitars and drive old trucks. And I'll be doctors and lawyers and such. Don't let your cowboys grow up to be babies. They'll never stay home and they're always alone. Even with someone they love. At this time, we would like to get the girls out here to help us. And Jack, come on out, Sailor. Arlo, you feel like helping us do. We don't run or we don't quit. We don't run. We don't compromise. We don't quit. We never do. There is a train races through the night, rails of steel that beats the soul, fueled by fire, soft as candlelight, but it warms the heart of a loved one. And we don't run, we don't compromise, we don't quit, we never do. We look forward. Find it in the eyes of me, and the eyes of you. Words that feel, words that sympathize.
Walking light, this is like the perfect time.
Stay down now. Take it out to your life. Say the words without the romance. We don't run. We don't compromise. We don't quit. see through all the doors. We don't run, we don't compromise, we don't quit, we don't wear the we don't fall up, the eyes of me, the eyes of me. One more time, let me hear it now. We don't run, we don't compromise, we don't quit, we never do.
I regret not bringing my camera, you know, but I didn't want to carry it around me. I should have brought my real camera. I know, yeah.
What foundation will have a DVD out? I got some VHS 25th anniversary. I got some crazy. Yeah, we stood up here in the very front of the mic. We got a clip going up. Yeah. Well, I don't have video of that at all. You know what I mean? The Super Camera.
All right. Maybe I can encourage Willie to get back here and help us out.
Big call. This is the first time I've been back here since August. I'm like, nice. Really, I walked in here and I'm like so glad I can see it. It's just like a party.
We're just happy to be able to be. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, I've been in Alabama for 4 months. I came back here and I'm like, I'm so glad this place is still here. Oh yeah, for real, yeah. God.
Send it up in mine here. It's going off somewhere. Well, while they're fixing that, let me just say that everybody here, like I mentioned earlier,
You know what I fucking wonder? I wonder what they do with all this shit they record here. Like, where do they stock
some of them brought CDs. My good friend Gordon Pitcock here, you know, came and played with everybody tonight. He's got a brand new CD on the back called Nice Trade. Maybe we'll see you again next year.
That guy right there?
That'd be awful nice.
This is his clubhouse.
Is this guitar in the house? I don't actually need it up here.
Like Super Sunday I go with them too. Tremaine Stepper. Where's Staggerpot on Sunday? You can't play it here? All them spots. All them.
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for
Staggerpot been playing on Sunday?
the jingle jangle morning.
Oh yeah, you got the crawfish. That's real.
So I know evening's empire has returned into sand.
I do know.
Vanished from my hand, left me blindly here to stand, but still not sleeping. My weariness amazes me. I'm branded on my feet. I have no one to need in these ancient empty streets, too dead for dreaming. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you. Going right here, laughing, spinning, swinging madly across the sun. It isn't aimed at anyone, it's just escaping on the run. And before the skies, there are no fences facing. And if you hear they traces of skipping reels of rhyme. Your tambourine in time, I wouldn't pay it any mind. It's just a ragged clown behind, just a shadow you'll see that he's chasing. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle, jangle morning, I come following you. Take me on a trip upon your magic swirling ship. My senses have been stripped, my hands can't feel to grip, my toes too numb to step. Wait only for my wheels to wander in. I'm ready to go anywhere, I'm ready for the fade. Into my own parade, cast your dancing still my way. I promise to go under it. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle, jangle morning, I come following you. And take me disappearing through the smoke rings of my mind, down the foggy ruins of time, far past the frozen leaves, the haunted, frightened trees, out to the windy beach, far from the twisted reach of crazy sorrow. By the dance beneath the diamond sky, with one hand waving free, silhouetted by the sea, circled by the surface sand, with all memory and fate, tripping deep beneath the waves. Let me forget about today until tomorrow. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle, jangle morning, I'll come following you. Here's a song from now around here. It was down in old Joe's barroom, at the corner by the square. The drinks was served as usual, and the usual crowd was there. Now on my left stood Big Joe McGinley. His eyes were bloodshot red, and as he looked at the game around him, these were the very words he said. I went down to the St. James Infirmary. I saw my baby there, stretched out on a long white table. So young, so cold, so fast. 17 cold black horses hitched to a rubber-tied hack. 7 girls going to the graveyard. Only 6 of them are coming back. Well, let her go, God bless her. Wherever she may be, she may search this wide world over and never find another man
high-top Stetson hat. Place a $20 gold piece on my watch chain. To let the Lord know I died standing pat. I want 6 crap shooters for my pallbearers. A chorus girl to sing me a song. Place a jazz band on my hearse wagon, just to raise hell as we roll along. Well, now that you've heard my story, I'll take another shot of booze. And if anyone here should ask you, I've got the gambler's blues. Here's an old one from back years ago. Last time I dealt with a disaster of this size was in August of 1969. It was just one hell of a big party.
Yeah!
I remember it. Well, I don't actually remember it.
No, you don't.
But I saw the movie, and that's how I know I was there. Don't touch my pants and give me just a heard it tonight before, but let me once again, just in front of everybody, thank not just the musicians who put together this thing, but also to the foundations who helped us out. Foundations and organizations like Amtrak. The Gibson Guitar Company came through for us, and I know they're helping a lot of other organizations too. And the Music Cares Foundation that's putting instruments into the hands of people everywhere who lost them. And lastly, to the Tipitina'S Foundation for, distributing all the stuff that we've collected, and I hope we'll continue to do so. I'll tell you something, I was thinking about it the other day. We were touring all of these sort of, areas that had been really affected pretty bad. And I thought to myself, as bad as this is, you got to sometimes put this in perspective, because there's a lot of people around the world that would gladly move into the way it is right now. And I think that's part of the mission that we've got. There's a lot of work for us to do in this world. And I think if we show them how to do it down here in New Orleans, we could set an example for how it ought to be done in lots of other places, so we can take care of everybody. As I went walking the dripping of highway, I saw above me an endless skyway. I saw below me a golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, and this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the California. Then I followed my steps to the sparkling sands of your diamond deserts, and all around me the voice was sounding. This land is made for you and me. This land is your land, and this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me. I was just thinking of something. I shouldn't have thought of it in the middle of the song, but the thoughts that I have are so few and far between these days that when one comes by, I stop everything. But in the telling you about it, I lost it there. Probably wasn't that important. I'll tell you this also, that when times get crazy like these, you got natural disasters going on all over the world. You got hurricanes, fires, floods, earthquake, one disaster or another. And then you got the natural, man-made disasters that we create ourselves. There's plenty of places in the world that look like around here, and we get it. There's got to be a better way sometimes, and I think about that stuff. And the truth of the matter is that you begin to believe in times like that one person can't actually do all that much. And you tend to fall into the herding instinct of things, the us and the themness of it all, as it were. But you never want to forget that one person can actually make a lot of difference. And it reminded me of that old story of Joseph. The one, Joseph in the coat. It's about the guy named Joseph, and he got a coat. That's the short version of it. And he also has some brothers, and the brothers didn't like him, not just because Joseph had a cool coat, but they were convinced that Pop liked Joseph more than them, and they might have been right. And one day the brothers get up, go down the road to feed the flocks and stuff like that. Listen to what I'm saying. Joseph sleeps in. I didn't read the whole story carefully. He must have slept in, because the dad says to him, Joseph, what are you doing in the house? Why aren't you down the road helping your brothers and stuff? And Joseph said, oh, okay. So he goes down the road, and he comes to where his brothers are supposed to be. But they're not there. And the Bible says that there's a man standing in a field saying, they went that way. So Joseph takes on down the road, and he comes and he runs into his brothers. Now meanwhile, the brothers been plotting against him the whole time. Some say, let's do this to him. Some say, no, let's do that to him. And eventually they decide that they're going to sell him into a caravan. And the caravan takes Joseph down to Egypt, and he ends up in jail in Egypt in a prison cell with a couple of big bruises, because nothing ever changes. And one of these big bad dudes is having some bad dreams, like it ain't bad enough in there. But Joseph is good with dreams. And he straightened out the man, and he said, and the man said, Joseph, if I ever get out of here, I'll help you out. I'll do something for you. And sure enough, the guy gets out, and he forgets all about Joseph, and he starts rising up in the ranks, getting close to the Pharaoh or something. And a couple of years go by, and then one day the Pharaoh starts having some bad dreams. And nobody can figure him out. He calls for his pipe and his fiddlers three, and they all come out there. But they can't think of nothing. Now everybody in Egypt's getting nervous because the Pharaoh's having weird dreams, weird thoughts, and nobody knows what to do about it. Kind of like today. All of a sudden somebody remembers, wait a minute, I know somebody that's good with dreams. And they go and they get Joseph and they bring him out of the jail and they bring him up, introduce him to the Pharaoh. Pharaoh Joe. And the Pharaoh starts telling him about the dreams and stuff. And Joseph said, oh, this is easy. You're going to have 7 good years, the rain will be falling, wheat fields waving in the wind. But it'll be followed by 7 bad years, where the rain's going to quit, wheat fields turn to dust and blow away, and it's going to be very bad. The Pharaoh said, whoa. He says, first of all, fiddlers, you're out of here. You didn't do nothing. Joe, you're the man. And he puts Joseph in charge of everything. And he starts building granaries and stuff like that to put some stuff aside during the good time in case the bad time should come, like what he was saying. And sure enough, it comes. And it's bad. And it's bad all over, not just in Egypt. So back at the farm, Pop and the boys are sitting around saying, it's bad. Pop says, why don't some of you boys go down to Egypt, see what they're doing about it? And he sent a few of the boys down there. And to make a long story short, they run into their brother Joseph, who says, hey, it's me, Joe. They said, uh-oh. He said, don't worry about it. Listen, he said, go home, get Pop and the women, the children, the flocks, and everybody. Bring them on down to Egypt. We'll be living high off the hog. It's not the words he would have used. But everybody goes down there, and they're living pretty good until one year they got a bad crop of pharaohs or something. That's a whole different story, though. That's Moses. And I'm beginning to sympathize with Moses. I've been doing this 40 years. And I know what the man felt like. I just hope it doesn't take another 40 years to get somewhere. But it took them 40 years. And after that, come David and Goliath, I love that one. And out of that family comes Jesus later on. And now it's a couple of thousand years after that. There's a lot of history I have been through here in a very short space of time. And I know there's a lot of people that have a lot to say about any one part of it. But I'm here to remind you tonight that all of this history, every single little bit of it, depends upon one unknown, anonymous dude standing in a field saying, they went that way. Without that dude, there's no Joseph, there's no Israel, no Egypt, no Pharaoh, no Moses, no nobody. If you ever wondered what one person could do in this world, wonder no more. You don't have to know nothing. You could be standing there and somebody say, which way to go? You could say that way, and the whole freaking world could hinge on you, and you wouldn't even know about it. I bet that guy's sitting around right now going, I should have given my name. His wife is saying, you should have given your name. You would have been somebody. The sun comes shining, and I went strolling. The wheat fields waving, the dust clouds rolling. The fog was lifting, and a voice was chanting, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to New York Island, the redwood forest, those spring waters. This land was made for you and me. Hey, one more thing before we take off here. I know when, times get weird like this. I know there's a lot of people that come out for these kinds of things to help out. And you get a lot of peace and love types that show up to come out of the woodwork, I know you're here, I can feel you. I know, I used to be one. I started thinking about it one day recently. I thought, what's so good about that peace and love stuff anyhow? Imagine if the world was peaced out, loved up, everybody getting along fine. Not only that, everybody's feeling pretty good. Nobody's even sick or nothing, and nobody's hungry. Everybody got stuff. In a world like that, you would have to go a hell of a long way out of your way to make a positive contribution. But in a world that sucks, that's fine. You don't have to do very much at all.
Never been a time in the history of the world when you could do so little and have it mean so much to so many people. This might be the world we've been asking for all along. You just can't let it get you down. You gotta keep your heart open, keep a twinkle in your eye, keep smiling, doing the right stuff. Which brings me to the last verse to this song that I learned when I was a kid out in the backyard. My dad taught it to me, and it goes like this. Nobody living never stop me as I go walking my freedom highway. Nobody living living midnight. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to New York Island, from your redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made. One more time, help us out. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to New York Island, from your redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. We got one more we're going to do for you.
I followed like some of it, but I lost it.
About 35 years ago, I was playing in a little club in Chicago one night. And after the show, a little guy come up and gave me a song. And it became the closest thing to a hit I ever had. When we started this tour, just 2 weeks ago, we started on the same corner in Chicago that I had heard this song the first time.
Steve Goodman!
I dedicate this to my old buddy Steve Goodman, who wrote a hell of a great song.